brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, that's the Chargers head coach. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
You look back at last week's film, Mike, and the reality is if he protects the ball a little bit better, they probably win that game. So it's that very delicate balance between, yeah, we love the touchdown passes. We love the ability to push the ball downfield through the air, but it can't come at the expense of giving the ball to...
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Working out of the shotgun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Etienne. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
It's
a big play after being backed up. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Play action now. It's Herbert. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That is Ferguson in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Salanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. To return, it's Mims. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They had a disappointing quick 3 and out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Etienne. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And the Chargers.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
They'll run. It's Etienne. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. He connects with Mims. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Taken down at the 17-yard line.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Herbert now on first down. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
21 yards.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First and 10.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
First down, San Diego.
Herbert to the air again. Quick hitting slant there. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. 2nd and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. The carry here for Etienne. And he's in! Trevor Etienne. Touchdown Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field. And finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos 3.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's 3rd and 7.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Signaled for and taken. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, San Diego!
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Broncos 3.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Odafe Oweh. away. In there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the
third
play.
and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Trevor Etienne set for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Etienne, and he'll take nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down. On play action. Now Herbert. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. Left side, catch made by McConkey. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing again, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain. And a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It was Odafe Oweh to make the play. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. That's
1st and 10.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a run going left. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
12 more yards. That's another Broncos First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Second and goal.
Dobbins trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Broncos. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
13. Broncos 13.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Trevor Etienne set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. Herbert now on first down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That one is complete to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's first and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
24 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there. just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Here's a second and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
36-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Herbert. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Broncos first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Whoa! And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Noah Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. Thrown left side, catch is made, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
23 yards. And the Chargers first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And a nice job able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
At the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another San Diego first down.
Etienne. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the full.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
That is Ferguson in motion. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
You have to wonder if we look back at the end of this game, Mike, and say, was this a prime opportunity for this offense that they blew after that 3rd down sack? An opportunity to take the lead here late in the game, and instead, I think there's a real decision about whether or not they should just take the 3 and chip away at this lead. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos.
Running is Mitchell. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Nakobe
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Another run here with Mitchell. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st down and goal to go.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback
fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
On play action, it's Herbert. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. The carry here for ETN. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On play action, now Herbert. His throw left side is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's over the middle. He spots the tight end, Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It's a loss of 8.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a second.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Here's McCarthy. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Etienne, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
from the gun, it's Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the San Diego first down. First and 10 at the
throwing again, Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, San Diego. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he gets that to Hardman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. they'll go. Here's McCarthy. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now McCarthy. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
To number 87. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. To the air once more is McCarthy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this up wide to Mitchell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here comes 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
to throw is McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Mitchell. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
There's the spike, and it stops the clock with 35 seconds left to play. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. The Broncos are going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
And goal.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Herbert down to a knee. And that should wrap this one up. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.